Yo. My bad, y'all. Something funny just happened, but alright, man, something hilarious just happened. But anyways, if y'all new to the channel, leave a like on this video. Let's get this video to 30 likes. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you guys never miss a video. Now, guys, when I say hit the notification bell, I literally mean to hit the notification bell because YouTube is not sending out noties. I don't know why. But anyways, I'm just gonna keep uploading. Like, that's just making me more motivated to just continuously spam uploads. So I already did upload 2 My Team videos today on 2 gameplays, 2 cards. Go check those out if you guys haven't seen it already. If you guys haven't got the notifications, I'm gonna put them in the top right corner of this video right here so you guys can go click those videos and watch it. But we ain't talking about My Team right now. We talking about Park. Now, as you guys see, I have 5 builds. 4 of them are 99 overalls, and we're gonna go to my favorite build, or my main build, which is my 2-way 3-level facilitator. Now, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna show you guys the worst badges in the game, and these are the badges that you should not use under any circumstances. Now, this is not just from my knowledge, because obviously I played 2K a lot, you know what I'm saying? So this is just from, obviously it is my knowledge from playing Park and My Team, because I can see the effectiveness of badges in different modes from other YouTubers and from NBA 2K Lab. So if you're a part of the community, you should know this, but these are just for those players that don't really play that much. Some people are just getting the game. Some people might just be playing 2K right now. They haven't played all year. You never know. There's always that set of people that has not or haven't been playing the game. So I'm going to show you guys the badges you want to avoid under all circumstances. Like, there is no reason why you should be using any of these badges. Now, also, you guys don't know, 2K does this every single year. Why do they make us get stuck on 61%? Anyways, with that being said, we just gonna do a little self promo. If y'all haven't checked out my videos down below in the link in the description, I do show you guys how to make those 4 builds. I just showed you guys all 99 overalls. If you want to learn how to make any of those builds you guys just seen out of 99, simply click any of the links down below in the description and I'll show you how to make the build. But straight into the gameplay. Now, first of all, if you play cages, let me know, bro, because I don't think I played a single cage game this year. But anyways, all right, so you guys see my 2-way 3-level facilitator. Now, this isn't an animation update video, but I know some people, you know, if you're new and you haven't really seen this build, this is what the stats look like at 99. You feel me? We got the gym rat badge. Now, yeah, you know, I'll show you guys the animations too. I'll show you guys the animations really quickly too. Where is it? Let's show y'all the animations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna show y'all the animations. We're frozen right now. We're literally frozen. So I'm just gonna scroll through the animations real quick. I know somebody's gonna want to see it or be like, hey, what's your, you know, just for if that one person asks, just scrolling through the animations really quickly for you guys. So if you guys want to really see it, click it, stop, watch it, whatever. Or you can just watch one of my animation updates. I do animation updates almost all the time, so you guys should never really be lost. But let's see right here. We're gonna edit this jump shot. This is from Duke Dennis. So you guys see right there, 70%, 30%, Mellow, 148, and Larry Bird. Now, into the video, guys. So what you guys came here for today is for the badges. Now, guys, boom. First things first. We're just gonna get off this, right? I already know the badges I use. Boom. Let's get into it. So, Acrobat. Now, Acrobat, this really, you know, this is a badge. You know what? I'm not even gonna say this is a badge you shouldn't use. I'm just gonna get into it. I'm just gonna show you guys the ones that you shouldn't use. Then let's get into it. I'm just gonna show you guys. I'm just gonna give the badges that are usable. Okay, Acrobat. Yes, you can use that badge, literally, because if you know, hop sets are broken this year. Backdown Punisher. The only way you should be using Backdown Punisher is if you're a post scorer. But do you really necessarily need it? Yeah, I would say if you're a post scorer, you should use it. Consistent Finisher, you can use that because it literally activates every time you have a bad layup timing. Contact Finisher is mandatory. Cross key Scorer. Here comes one of the badges that you should not use, guys. Cross key Scorer. This is more so for like running hooks. You see right here, you know, this would really work. You know, it can work for guards. I've activated it before with a guard like Derrick Rose, but guys, don't use Cross key Scorer. Doesn't work at all. You know, it's not a badge that is really effective. Don't use it. Deep hooks, you can use that. Obviously, post hooks are broken this year, so if you use deep hooks, you're gonna make a lot of post hooks. But drop stepper, yeah, you can also use this badge if you're a post scorer, but other than that, you shouldn't be using it. Fancy footwork, mandatory badge. It's literally mandatory. Why is it mandatory? Simply because of the fact that hop steps are super OP this year, so just use it. Fast break finisher. Here comes one of the badges that you do not use. Do not use that badge under no circumstance. Do not use the badge under no circumstance. Giant Slayer. I would say don't use the badge because there's other badges that are way more important, like contact finisher, fancy footworks, and the other two you guys will see. Lob city finisher, don't use this unless you're going for rep. The only way you need to use lob city finisher, guys, is if you're going for rep. If you're not going for rep, don't use lob city finisher. You know what I'm saying? You don't have time to be flashy. There's too many other badges that are important. Pick and roller, do not use this badge at all. This is one of those badges that's just do not use the badge at all. There's no reason to have it. Yes, it would boost your rolling to the basket, but do not use the badge, guys. There's other important badges, and not everybody has 30 upgrades for their finishing, so don't use it. Pro touch, another badge that I really wouldn't use. I mean, you know, yeah, just don't use it, guys. It'll give you a boost for, you know, but just don't use the badge, guys. It's not worth it, trust me. Putback boss, another badge is not worth it unless you have 30 upgrades and you feel like you want to put it on bronze, but you really don't need it at all. Relentless finisher, yeah, this is an iffy one. It does work, but it's not as good as it used to be in the past, but it does help you continuously go to the rim, you know, when you're losing your energy or whatever, if you get hit with contact. So yeah, I would say so. Showtime, do not use a badge at all. Just never use a badge. I'm not even going to get an explanation. Slivery finisher, very good badge to use. And teardropper, do not use the badge because no one ever really does teardroppers. Is it a good badge? Yeah, but you know, no one's really driving and doing teardroppers. It's kind of easy to get contested anyways this year, so don't use teardropper. Now that's for the finishing, guys. I'm gonna put it back to my normal badge lineup, but that's for the finishing. Let's get on to the shooting. All right, y'all, so we're gonna speed it up a little bit because it's only gonna get easier from here on out. I really don't have to take these off. I don't know why I took it off last time, but catch and shoot. If you use catch and shoot, you can get away with using it on silver. You don't need it on, if you're beneath a 93-point shot, use it on silver. If you're over a 3-point shot, you can use it on Hall of Fame, but you really don't need to. Clutch shooter, don't use the badge. You know, just don't use the badge at all. It only works in the later quarter of the game, so it's a badge that's like the only way I would even consider using it is if you had 30 shooting upgrades. If you don't have 30 shooting upgrades, don't even consider using it. Corner specialist, very great badge. You can get away with using it on silver. You don't need it any higher than silver, so if you want to use this badge, just use it on silver. Deadeye, also another great badge. Hall of Fame, obviously the best thing. Deep phase, another great badge. Fadeaways are pretty broken this year. People just don't like utilizing them, but it definitely does work. Difficult shots, it does work this year, but just use it on gold. You don't need to use it on Hall of Fame this year. For some reason, it works better on gold. I don't know why. Axe Ticino. Flexible release, here goes one of those shooting badges that you do not use under any circumstances. This badge has been tested out a lot. It only activates when you shoot really bad release shots, so it's only going to activate if you shoot a really bad release. Guys, here's one of the shooting badges that you do not use under any circumstances. Green Machine, it's a very great badge, but I love to use it on Hall of Fame. Hot Start, it only works, you know, until you miss your first shot. So if you make your first shot, it'll activate, and then as soon as you miss, the badge goes away. But it's not that bad of a badge. If you use it on silver, it could be pretty good. That's my suggestion. If you're gonna use it, only use it on silver. Hot Zone Hunter, obviously you need to have it on the highest tier possible because you literally get a boost in your favorite spots on the floor, so it only makes sense to have Hot Zone Hunter. Ice and Veins, obviously never use this badge because it only is gonna work for you in career or in the rec center, and how many times are you really going to get fouled anyways, so don't use Ice and Veins. Pick and popper, also this is another badge you do not need to use. Yeah, even if you're a center that's picking and popping, you really don't need this badge at all. Like I said, the badges there's too many other important badges for you to be using pick and popper. Pump fake Maestro, just don't use this badge. It literally does nothing. It just, don't use the badge. I don't know why 2K came up with this. It's a pointless badge. Quick draw, you can get away with using it on silver. Like I said, there is a gameplay coming pretty soon for my Sharp in terms of quick draw on silver, so just stay tuned for that. Range extender, obviously you want to put it on the highest tier possible. Slippery off ball, this badge does work. This is not, I know some of you guys might be shocked, this is not a badge that I would say, oh, don't use. You can actually use this badge. You get open pretty easily, especially when you have like a pure Sharp that has a lot of shooting upgrades. It does work. Steady shooter, Don't use the badge. It literally decreases your chances of making an open shot, but helps you make heavily contested shots or really bad contested shots. The badge is pointless. Tireless shooter, you don't need it this year at all. It barely works. And volume shooter is a great badge. So that's enough of the shooting, guys. We're gonna go on to the playmaking. Now, for the playmaking, this is gonna be, you know, a lot of people would like to be dribble heads all or whatever, so we're gonna get into it. Honestly, you know, ankle breaker, I would say don't use it. Now, the reason I would say don't use ankle breaker this year, guys, is because you just don't get that many. The only way you should use ankle breaker is if you have 30 upgrades. If you don't have 30 upgrades, guys, do not use ankle breaker. It does not work at all this year, and you barely snatch ankles unless you have like your play takeover. Even when you have your play takeover, you barely snatch ankles. Bailout, one of the best badges in the game. Anytime you take a bad layup or a bad shot, you can just spam X out of it and get away with it. I would say use it on the highest tier that you can if you have enough upgrades. Like for me personally, I can't use it because I only have 11. Break starter, do not use this badge. Especially if you're a guard, don't use the badge. If you're a center and you feel like you want to use it because it works, don't use it, because I've seen people with break starter and they still throw turnovers. So just don't even waste your time using the badge. Dimer, I used it to the best as much as you can. Now I had to use unpluckable because people be spamming, so I put Dimer to that's as high as it could go with, you know, when I have everything else that's important. Downhill, this is a pretty good badge, so yeah, you can go and get away with using it. Dream Shake, never use the badge. Just no point. Even post scorers would say it doesn't really work. I feel like it can work, but yeah, for the most part, don't use a badge unless you have 30 playmaking upgrades and you're a post scorer. Flashy passer, never use this badge. Why do you need to throw a flashy? Unless you're rep grinding and you want to throw a flashy to get some extra rep, that's the only way. Other than that, do not use flashy. Floor general, very great badge. If you have enough upgrades, do use it. On my playmaking slasher, or my two-way slashing playmaker, I use it on Hall of Fame. Handles for days, very great badge. Lob city passer, don't use it unless you're throwing alley-oops and you're going for rep. Needle threader, people do sleep on this badge, but for the most part, I would say just don't use it. Just don't use it. You don't need needle threader, but it is a very effective badge. So this is an in between. Pass fake maestro, pass fakes become quicker and tighter. Just off the rip, you just know not to use it. It's pretty simple. Post spin technician, I would say don't use the badge. The reason why I say don't use the badge, guys, is because, you know, the post is pretty. It's not that easy this year. You have to have high post moves. Do not use this badge at all. Even if you're a post scorer, just don't use the badge. Post hooks are just too OP for you even to be trying to spin off of somebody, because you're still going to get contested. Obviously, quick first step needs to be used at all times. Space creator, very great badge. Stop and go. Don't use the badge at all because there's really no objective of it, and it really doesn't work that well. Tight handles obviously works, and unpluckable obviously works. So last but not least, guys, we are going on to the defensive badges, man. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Yeah, last but not least, like I said before earlier in the video, guys, if you made it this far in the video, just simply smash the like button. My bad. I've been grinding today. This is gonna be a triple upload today, so you know I've been grinding. But like I said, smash the like button, guys. Let's get this video to 30 likes. Make sure that you guys subscribe, and most importantly, guys, please hit the notification bell, because now YouTube is starting to be really weird. They're not sending out noties, but I'm gonna be spamming uploads now, because when it does that, you know, before it used to kind of discourage me, but now I'm not gonna let it. I'm just gonna spam uploads. But anyways, last but not least, we are on to the defensive badges. So first things first, box. You only need it on bronze. That's it. Brick wall, the badge, screens are overpowered this year, so if you're a center, obviously use it on Hall of Fame or gold, whatever the highest tier is for your center build, use it. Chase on artist, this badge works good enough. I think if you just put it on bronze just to get the animation, you should be good. Clamps is mandatory, not even a question. Defensive leader, you don't really need to use this badge, but only use it if your teammates ask you to use it and you have at least 25 plus upgrades. If you don't use defensive leader. Heart crusher, never use the badge. I try to make this badge work, but it doesn't really work. So yeah, don't ever use heart crusher. Interceptor, obviously, lane steals are OP this year, so use it when you can. Intimidator, obviously you need it. Lightning reflexes, never ever use the badge. Before the game came out, I thought it would be good, but when you're guarding someone that's dribbling unorthodox and they're dribbling all over the place, the badge it becomes useless. Moving truck, it does work. but only use this if you're on the 1v1 court. That's the only time you need to use one, or you need to utilize moving truck, because you're gonna face people that's gonna try to post you down. So that's the only way. Off ball pets, never ever use this badge. Literally no point for this badge. Like, there's just literally no point. Do not use this badge. And talking about ankles and don't get their ankles broken as often, don't use this badge, guys. Pick dodger, use it at all times. Screens are just broken. Pickpocket, you don't really need it because, you know, stills, on ball stills aren't even that good this year. Even for my pure lockdown with a 99 still, I still struggle to take away the ball from people. Pogo stick, very overpowered badge. Post move lockdown, only use it on the 1v1 court. Rebound chaser, obviously use it at the highest tier if you're a center or your build can get rebounds very well. Use rebound chaser. Rim protector, use it if you're a center or if you're a lockdown defender, or any build. Any build can use it. Tireless defender, use it. Trapper, never ever use trapper. I don't care if you're gonna go in the rec center and try to trap people. Don't use it. It's not gonna work. And last but not least, worm. Never ever use worm, guys. I know some people are like, wait, bro. No, do not use worm. It's pointless. There's too many other badges that are important. So guys, that is all the badges that I think is just not worth it to use. Now it's funny when I look over the badges, it's not too many badges that's not worth it, but there's a lot of them that I had to make sure I addressed and went over for you guys. So like I said, if you guys want to see a gameplay on this build or any of my other builds that I showed you guys earlier, make sure you guys leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you guys never miss another one of my uploads. It's your boy John Ranks, and I'm out, y'all. Peace. Thanks for watching.